Last thing I want to talk about, Cam Skattebo. Oh, man. I really wanted my team to get him. I love this guy's tape and kind of the way that he projects to the league. He is so much fun. And, he's going to be awesome here in the next level. We kept talking about this when I had the pre-draft interview, talking with ESPN's Eli Letterman. We talked about, he just had to find the right fit, but he's a guy that can do it all. He's a guy that is just a great football player that you want to find a way to put him on the field. Unfortunately for him, I don't like this fit. I don't really like him with the Giants for a few reasons. One, when you start looking at the Giants' depth chart at running back, they've got a couple guys in front of them that are going to be kind of pretty interesting. You still have Devin Singletary there, and Tyrone Tracy Jr. had a pretty good year. So you're going to have, I think he probably beats out Devin Singletary, but you're probably looking at maybe splitting carries at that point, which is fine. I think if you want to go, little thunder and lightning kind of opportunity there, a guy that's speed with Tyrone versus a guy that's got a little bit more power and will be a little bit more between the tackles and Cam, that's fine. I don't love the Giants' offensive line, and I really don't love what they're doing right now at quarterback. It would have been, I just really was hoping he would go to a spot where they would have had either a good line and someone that wanted to run the ball a lot, or at least a quarterback that does some things to create opportunities. Like if he had wound up in say, the Chargers, I would have loved that opportunity for him. Having Justin Herbert be able to kind of push the defense back a little bit and then be able to dump it off to Cam and kind of have him be that in between. I think he's going to see a lot of loaded boxes and a lot of things where people are saying, I'm not worried about Russell Wilson beating us. I'm certainly not worried about it if Jackson Dart ends up being a guy that they kind of put in here when the season inevitably is kind of in doubt a little bit. Jameis Winston a little bit more so. That'd be really fun because Jameis is just going to huck it deep to Malik Neighbors every time, and you're going to have to respect that. And so maybe that opens up more things, but it feels like I just wish he was going to a team that had figured out that had a quarterback situation figured out and one that had a better offensive line, at least one or the two. Instead, he's going to a team that I don't think really has either going for them. And that's tough. I don't know what kind of you do in that situation. I think he splits carries. I think he gets a little bit of opportunity. It's still awesome for him getting drafted, to still go in the fourth round right there. He fell a little bit. A lot of people thought that he'd be a late second rounder, early third, so maybe about 30 spots back from where he was kind of hoping to go. But still awesome moment for him. He's still one of my favorite players in college this last year to cover and to see just an absolute highlight reel and a guy that, he was a blast to watch play. And I can't wait to see how that translates to the NFL. I just wish he had a little bit better situation for him because I don't love that one. There certainly would have been worse options out there. His situation isn't as bad as Shador's by any means, but there were ones out there that were better. So we'll see how it works out. We'll see if he can end up maybe winning the starting job. That's asking a lot over Tyrone, so we'll see. But I think he splits carries, and I think he ends up having a pretty good start to his career there. We'll see what happens afterwards. The Giants have shown they're willing to move off franchise running backs. They let go of a pretty good one that ended up having a great year over there for Philadelphia. So, that's tough. It has to do a bunch for the franchise, take a bunch of hits, a lot of carries, and then, they aren't willing to pay you. So, I don't know. I feel like there would have been better situations for him out there. You can't gripe. You still get drafted. You still are in a decent spot, but it was not an A+ landing spot for me. I would give it somewhere closer to about a C+. It's okay. Wish it could have been better. Wish it would have went to my team, but here we are. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the fit for Cam over there with the Giants? What do you make of the whole Shador situation? Because that's going to be wild. I'd love to hear what you guys got to think about that. And then, let me know about the Cardinals as well, because I thought that was a great draft. Still some holes, still some work to do here in the offseason. But overall, a fun few days here with the draft. And now, sadly, we all got to wait a long time till we get a chance to talk some football again. But till then, catch y'all later.